Welcome back to NerdServ, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how to scan your computer for errors and how to fix them. And stick around till the end because I got 2 different ways to do it. So let's get started. Okay, so let's start with the first way. We're going to go down here to the search bar and we're going to type in this PC. And this PC should pop up under Best Match. So let's click on it and we'll be in this menu here. Now you'll get to see your drive right here. Mine is drive C. I've called it NerdServ and it has 126 gigabytes free of 953. And I'm going to want to right click on it and we're going to want to go down the properties down here and click on property. And we'll be in this menu here where you can rename your drive, see the type, the file system, you can do disk cleanup. But we want to go to the tools option up here. So let's click on tools and you'll see error checking plus optimize and defragment drives. Now, like I said before, I have an SSD, so I don't need to optimize my drive, but if you still have an HDD, I always recommend to keep it optimized. But let's go to error checking. Now, this option will check the drive for file system errors. So if your computer is having problems, errors, or it's running slow, or something else is screwing up, this might fix it, it might not. But it's a good option to do before you resort to more drastic measures like restoring the computer or resetting it back to factory default settings. So let's click on check. It says I don't need to scan my drive. We haven't found any errors, but I can still scan it. But I'm going to scan it just to show you guys. So I'm going to click on scan drive and it's going to start scanning the drive. And it's done. It says Windows successfully scanned the drive, no errors were found. Now if yours found errors, I would suggest fixing them, which it should allow you to do. And you can also show details here by clicking on show details. And then we'll be in this menu. This is a little more advanced information, but you can see the last time you scanned your drives up here. And you'll see a lot of information down here I don't want to really get into right now, but anyways, it scanned our drive for errors. So let's get out of here. So now that we scanned our drive, we're going to get out here and I'm going to show you the next way to scan your drive for errors. So the next way involves the command prompt, a very handy but advanced tool that can help you out of a lot of situations and do a lot of things. And there's a few ways to find it. The first one is to go to the start menu and instead of left clicking, right click on it to bring up the secret start menu. You can find the command prompt here and the command prompt administrator here. But the other way to find it is to use the search bar. So let's go back to the search. And we're going to type in CMD. That'll bring up the command prompt app. But we want to go over here and click run as administrator. So let's click on this. And it's probably not going to show this in my recording, but you want to hit yes to allow it to make changes to your device. Now we're in the command prompt window. Now I'm going to show you the command to scan your drive for errors. It's not going to fix them. You'll have to do another command, but this is just going to scan it and see if there's any on there. Now the command is chkdsk. Once you got that typed in, hit enter on your keyboard. And it's going to start scanning your drive for errors. So I'll fast forward through this to get to the end. And it's done. It says Windows has scanned the file system and found no problems. No further action is required. So of course my other one didn't find any, but yours might have found some and it should tell you how many errors you have and what the errors are. You can see it went through stages, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. But like I said, if it did find any errors, it's not going to fix them. You're going to need to know the other commands to do that. So I'm going to switch on over and go through the commands with you. And here are the commands. Now I'm going to go through each of these with you. The first one was the one we used, the chkdsk command. It checks your hard drive for errors. This command does not attempt to fix them. The next one is the same command, but you use the drive letter that your drive is. Mine was C if you remember, so you can see the example would be chkdsk C. It'll scan your C drive. So basically, if you have multiple drives, this will just make it so it'll scan the specific drive you want to fix. Now the next one is the chkdsk F command. This one right here, it'll attempt to fix errors while scanning your hard drive's file system. So chkdsk will scan for errors, chkdsk/F will try to fix the errors. Now the next one is chkdsk R, attempts to repair sectors on your hard drive so that they're readable within the file system. This also runs the chkdsk F functionality, which is a deeper check. Very useful one. Now there's also chkdsk/F/R. It does the same thing as the R one, so you don't really need to run it. And then chkdsk/X. It disconnects a drive so it can be scanned and repaired. It also runs the F one. And you can also combine them all together in the chkdsk/F/R/X. It scans the file system, its sectors, and fixes any errors it finds with the same command. If necessary, it also disconnects the drive. The most comprehensive one will probably do everything you need it to do. And the final one is /scan. It'll just do an online scan of the hard drive, both internal and external, which means you can continue using your drive while the scan is in progress, which you can do with the other ones too. So those are the commands. I'll put them in the description below so you can write them down and keep them for later. But right now, let's get out of here. And that does it for today, guys. That was 2 ways to scan your drive for errors and how to fix them. Plus, you got the command prompt and the commands on how to help you too. So thank you all for watching. If you learned anything or liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos in the future. It always helps the channel. I'll see you next time on NerdServ.